Oh my God. Really? Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill? 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 What the hell is this? Oh. You will need 100 bottles of Lucasade to get through this movie. Hey guys, it's me again, and today I'm going to be doing a rant on 22 Jump Street. Came in the year of 2014, the same year as Guardians of the Galaxy, the Lego Movie, and the Equalizer, which Guardians of the Galaxy and the Lego Movie are way better movies than this movie is. And I haven't seen The Equalizer, but I'm going to watch it today, and I hope it's going to be better than this movie is. Yep. Yeah. So 23 Jump Street. This movie stars Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Ice Cube. Yep. Yeah. From the first movie. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now let's get into the plot. Yeah. Okay, so the plot of 22 Jump Street is about the two cops, and this time they're finished school, and now they're going undercover in a college. Yeah. And basically there's a drug problem going on, and basically they have to try and stop the drug problem in the college. And you know what? That is it. That is it. There is no story to this movie at all. You remember my rant from 21 Jump Street? You know I didn't like that movie at all. I thought it was so cringy, terrible story, terrible acting, awful characters, and extremely poor acting. Yeah, you know from my rant on 21 Jump Street, I do not like that movie at all. I think it's so cringy. But now to 22 Jump Street. Since I didn't like the first one, I was saying to myself, you know what, I'll watch 22 Jump Street to see if it's any better than 21 Jump Street. Yeah, let's give it a watch to see if it's any better. Yep. Yeah, and yeah, I decided to give it a go. I thought it might be better than 21 Jump Street. Yep. So basically, I gave it a watch, and what do I think of this movie? It was even worse than the first movie. Oh God, no! This movie is absolutely cringy as hell. Oh, it's so bad. First of all, the storyline is boring. It is not interesting at all. It is so dumb. Like, I'm sick of this drug thing that they're dealing with in the two movies. It's so stupid. It is so cringy. It's boring. It just comes across as dumb. Yep. And I thought the first movie they weren't mature, but I thought the second movie they might be, but they're still not mature in this movie. They are just awful. I did not find the story one bit interesting. I thought it was so bad. Yeah. And the characters are even worse than they were in the first movie. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill's characters they're even worse in this one than in the first movie. They're just so bland and boring. They are not interesting at all. Not once did I find them interesting. They were just so cringy. Few of their jokes made me laugh, but not very many of them. Yep. But it's just they were the most dumbest, cringiest characters I've ever seen. Yeah, they were just awful. Ice Cube, he was annoying in the first one, but he was even more annoying in this one. Oh, he was so annoying. He freaking annoyed me in this one. I thought he was so bad and cringy. Yeah, and not once did I find him enjoyable. I found him to be so annoying. Yeah, he was so cringy and as hell. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they were just, oh, it was just awful, and every other character was bland. Yeah, that was so bad. Yeah. And the acting in this movie, I mean, it's okay. Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill are fine, and Ice Cube is fine, but it's not very good either. Same with all the other acting in it. Yeah. The soundtrack, it isn't the soundtrack in the movie. Like I said with the first one, that was about the only positive I had with it. But the soundtrack in this movie is good, but it definitely isn't as good as the soundtrack in the first movie. But it's still a catchy enough soundtrack to say at the least. Yeah, that's one positive I have with this movie. The soundtrack in the movie is pretty catchy, I guess. Yeah, yeah, I do like the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack's good. Yeah, yeah, I'll give one positive. The soundtrack is pretty good. Yeah, yeah, and it's like the first one. The first one had at least a good bit of action, but this one hardly has any action in it. There's only a few good action scenes, but that's about it that I enjoyed. But this movie hardly has any action in it. There's no action in this movie like at all. A few, but not very many. There's hardly any action in this movie. I didn't enjoy it with no action in it. Yeah, I thought there was no action in this movie at all. I just thought it was no action. I thought the action was hardly any of it in it. Yeah. Yeah, there was some good action scenes, but that's about it. But no, there was hardly any action in this movie. I thought it was so bad. Yeah, and the humor in this movie, humor in the first one was alright, and this one's alright too. There's some jokes that did actually make me laugh, but most of the jokes I found to be really cringy, like the first one. Yeah, I found them to be just dumb and not funny at all. Not once did I laugh at them. Yep, I'd laughed at a few, but not very many. Yep, I just found the jokes to be so corny. Yep, like they were in the first one. Yeah, they were just awful. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, I thought the humor was just so dumb. Yeah, yeah, that was so bad. Yeah, and like Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill and Ice Cube, you made the first one bad, and then you make this one bad. You're great actors. I love all your movies, but just these Jump Street movies just annoy me so much. Why did you make this one so bad, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Ice Cube? You're three of my favorite actors. You're great actors. But this was about one of the worst sequels that you've ever made. It's so bad. Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. It's got to be one of the worst movies you've ever made. Yeah. Why did you make this movie? This movie's awful. So boring. And yeah, this movie's so bad. Yeah. And like I thought this movie might be at least better because it has Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Ice Cube, and they're three of my favorite actors, but it was just so bad. And good God, thank God, and I mean thank God they didn't make a 23 Jump Street. I would have hated it if they made a 23 Jump Street because I thought these Jump Street movies are just so boring. Yeah, I'm really glad they didn't make a 23 Jump Street. If they made that, that would have sucked as well. Yeah, but I'm so glad they didn't make a 23 Jump Street. Yeah, yeah, because this one was awful. Yeah, yeah, but thank you, filmmakers, for not making a 23 Jump Street. That would have been awful. Yeah, if you'd made one. I don't think I'd even watch it because I hated the first two. Yeah, but thank you for not making a 23 Jump Street. Would have been crap. Yeah, and and um and yeah, what am I supposed to do in this movie? I'm just bored. I was so bored throughout it. Yeah, didn't find it interesting at all. Yeah, And this is just a rant, guys. I'm not in the mood to do an extreme rant today. Yeah, because I don't feel like it. And like, you guys, you make the first one bad, and then you make this one even worse than the first one. Oh, it's so bad. Yeah. I thought some shots of the scenery in this movie looked gorgeous. Yeah, they looked absolutely stunning and beautiful. Yeah, especially the final battle with the shot of the beach. That shot just looked absolutely gorgeous, stunning and beautiful. Yeah, that shot of the beach did. Yep. Yeah, yeah, that looked gorgeous and lovely. Yeah, that shot of the beach did. Yeah. Yeah, so I will give another credit. Some of the scenery is lovely in this one. Yeah, much better than it was in the first one. Yeah. So I give credit. The scenery is nice in this movie. Yeah. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah. Yeah, so that's 22 Jump Street. Oh boy, thank God. I am not watching that again. Yep. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you like this movie, I expect your opinion. Yeah. Yeah, and I recommend this movie if you like um if you like action comedy movies, you'll definitely like this movie. Yeah. But overall, 22 Jump Street is even worse than the first one. It has a really boring and not interesting story. Awful characters, barely any action, cringy humor and jokes. Some of the acting is okay, I'll give it that. And I'll give credit and I'll give credit, some of the scenery is quite lovely. Yeah. And and um and what else? And the soundtrack is kind of catchy, I guess, to give it that. And and but it does not save this movie from being trash, because I'll tell you this, 22 Jump Street is even worse than the first one. It is rubbish. It is trash. Yeah. So overall, I'm gonna give 22 Jump Street a 4 out of 10. Yeah. It gets away with some things just because there's some positive, but the movie is still bad. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically my rant on 22 Jump Street. Hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for my next review, whatever that will be. Yeah, I haven't decided what I'll be. Yeah, I'll decide soon. Yeah. I'll tell you guys soon. Yeah. But until then, guys, take care. Thank you for watching my video. And I'll see you in my next video, and goodbye. Peace.